This part of the tutorial actually shows kind of the magic of how a mail merge actually will work. First thing we need to do is we're going to select the date, and this will actually put the date in there for you. Today's the 14th, I'll put that. And then down here for the recipient's name and the recipient address, I'm going to actually delete those because we're going to do this a little uniquely using the tools that we have built into Microsoft Word. I'm actually, to do this, I'm going to turn on the paragraph indicator here just to show you this, and then we can go from there. At the top of your letter, again, if you refer back to the original page at the beginning of the chapter, I'm going to actually go to the next part here. This is step 4. And instead of typing anything here, I don't want to type a thing. I want to actually use the address block. And I'll show you why this is neat here in a minute. Make sure I have the correct settings. These are all checked. Hit OK. And what this will do is this will not put the address as you saw it there, but it'll actually put inside of brackets the term address block. Now I'm going to go under mailings and do this quite often, but under mailings I can hit the preview results button, and it actually shows you the address in there. Now notice what happened. It's double, the spacing's off. So I need to come in here and actually, this may not happen to you, but I need to change the spacing to remove space after, remove space before paragraph. Okay, and I might need to make this single spaced. Okay, that should make it look okay. Now also under mailings, this puts the first record from the data source. I can actually flip through here using, let me turn the highlighting off to show you. I can flip through to show you the other people. I can turn that on and off by using the preview results. When it's off, it just says address block. When it's on, it actually shows you whichever record I'm on. All right, so that's kind of a interesting aspect. I'm going to turn it off for a second just to kind of clean this up. I want to, under Dear Recipients, I'm going to delete that, and we're going to use a different little feature here as well. I'm going to use the greeting line. I'm still under Mailing tab. Go to Greeting Line, and I'm going to say Dear Mr. or Mrs. Moret. Say their name. I'm not typing that. That's actually pulling that from the data source. So it's going to put greeting line. Again, I can turn this on and off, and notice when I do, the address block area and the greeting line area actually shows the correct person. So I can flip through and show it in that regard. So I'm going to continue on with that. And let's see. The next part is actually part of the letter. So as part of the letter, this may blow your mind, but I'm actually going to delete the body of the letter. And I'm going to type it. I'm on figure 6-37. Meeting with you during the. During the. So it says, I enjoyed meeting with you during the, or during the. And then this is another advantage of the mail merge, is I'm going to go Insert Merge Field, and I'm going to pick from here the field Job Fair. So what it's going to do is it's going to say, I enjoyed meeting with you during the, and it's going to put the actual job fair name. So for this person, it puts Fisher, Pontiac, and it will throw in the respective field from the data source. Kind of neat. It's kind of continuing on with that. I'm going to put job fair, and this will say the word job fair. So it'll say Fisher job fair. On. And then we're going to put a date in here. No, don't type the date because we're going to use another feature. This is called the if then else feature. And this is kind of an interesting one. It's under rules. And I'm going to rules and choose if then else. Now you may or may not have programming experience. If you don't, this is kind of a quick way to do some coding of sorts. If you have programming and you've done if then statements, then this will also make sense. So what I want to do is I want to search for the field. We're going to determine which, to put the date in here, I'm going to select job fair. So basically I'm looking to see which job fair. One job fair fell on one day, the other job fair fell on the other day. So if the job fair is equal to Fisher, That event was held on Friday, October 3rd. The other one, which was Pontiac, was Saturday, October 4th. So what happens here is if the job fair is Fisher, it's going to put the date of Friday, October 3rd. If the job fair was anything other than Fisher, in this case, which would be Pontiac, it will put that in there. I still have the preview on. I don't have the preview on. So it'll put that for that person, and notice it changes it for those that have the other date. Okay, let's see. There are some other items in the letter. I'm looking on figure 6-45. Let me pause for a second and put that letter together. Okay, I've completed typing the letter, but I've left out a couple items just to purposefully show you what needs to be done. In this paragraph here, it says, I am interested in the position. Which position? Well, before the word position, I'm going to insert the field position, and it's going to, when I turn it on, it's going to say I'm interested in the associate investigator position. Okay, so that will plug in whatever field position is chosen there. And that next paragraph says qualifications and potential employment with the organization. So I'm going to put in here company name or organization name, and it will put that in there. Okay. And then the last sentence is thank you, the title, Mr., Miss, Ms., Sergeant, whatever, doctor, and then title, and then their last name. So as you can see again, in the body, when the items are not in preview mode, all you see are the bracketed names of the field. But when I turn it on, it actually plugs the things in there, which is kind of nice. These underlined blue items, if they bother you, they're in there because I had extra spaces earlier, but if you right click on them, you can either update them or ignore them. Okay, the last little part here is instead of warm regards, I'm going to change this to sincerely. Sounds more businesslike. I don't know if warm regards would be bad or not. And then person's name again is Jordan Taylor Green. And then I'm going to delete the title, but I am going to add underneath here the word enclosure. This shows that there's an attachment or resumes involved. So let me save this again, and then I'm going to do one other thing. And this is maybe the most important aspect of how you will complete this. If you turn this letter in, this is one letter with all of the fields plugged in, which is okay. But what I need to do is go to the step, actually go to step 6. I don't want you to print anything with your letters. But actually, still under mailings, you go to step 6 or do it this way. Under mailings, if you go to finish and merge, I'm going to say edit individual documents and hit all. And what this does, it generates a document. I'll bring it over here to show you. Generates one document with everybody's information in there. 2, 3. So each one has its own individual letter. So this is what I want you to turn in for your letters, because this shows that you have all 5 records created into individual letters. And I will save this as, I'm going to call this all letters. And that way I know that I have all of the letters in there.